What's up, gamers? Welcome back to Impossible Game Challenges Daily. Today's Impossible Game Challenge is, can I get this to work? Yeah, there we go. Although, I did mean to make a backup of the map before we start. Let me do that. The beginning of this one is going to suck balls. And once we get to, like, the first area, then we're good. How's the volume? That's probably fine. World of View might be a little loud. I might need to turn that down. You're on 50. Go down to 45. 42. That's a good number. Embiggen. Yeah, so I actually took notes to make sure this one was possible. And it should be. Or this is legendary. Here's my copy. So, this opening area is like this isn't real, I don't think. Currently in Humble Start, many areas environments. Also, this map is fucking enormous. So essentially it's going to be giant pain in the ass to start, and then just take forever. So don't fish in the water, don't place blocks near the water. That water is not real, we're not supposed to use it. Survive in any way you can think of, use at least easy, we're on normal, find and complete the monument, don't use dies, good luck, I hate you, all the usual stuff, legendary. Over here is the idiot test. There are free torches, and I think it's interesting that these two torches are not correct. I guess that's a problem of either an MC edit thing or a version change, maybe? Here's some very old Minecraft YouTubers. Look them up. YouTube is typically darker than your stream. There you go, if you can't see anything, that's why. Also, this map has a shitload of signs, which is great for us because we really need them. There's some numbers. Don't expect buckets. We can get to this chest without dropping down. Not a ton in it, but that's handy. Because that means I can go collect this stuff, put it in the chest. We basically... Let me knock this block out. What we need to do is go around this wall over to there. Once we're over there, there's a tree there. You're supposed to go through this way, but there's absolutely no chance in the world I can do that because of this little parkour section. So, like the sign says, no harvestable blocks. Also, we lost the sign. I would like to collect all the signs that I can so I can use them to wall off the... You'll see. Give me that. Alright, so we load this chest with signs, and then Dyna Fire. Now, I think I can take signs from that outside area, too. I'm not going to do that just yet. Give me that. That can stay. We'll take this. Go ahead and put these in here for safekeeping. Can I get this one? Yaparoo. Great. Give me that. That can go in there as well. Give me that. That's going in there. The torches will be handy. Alright, let's see. I can get these. Put them in there, and then we die. Oh, there's another sign. I guess I could take these as well. Taking all of these will make it super dark, though. We do like that. There we go. Now I can get more stuff later if I need it. Oh, I wanted to see what was on this sign. Well, there's no way in the world I can collect that. Oh, it's just some numbers anyway. I don't know if the numbers mean anything, or if that's for like a ARG that ended, 20 years ago. I don't know what that's about. Now, two things that this has over Kaizo Caverns is, number one, I don't have to be in darkness while I do this. I can actually see what I'm doing, which is great. And number two, it's sandstone, which digs a little faster with just your hand. Also, I just remembered I actually need that chest. Let's go take care of this. What I can do is grab the chest and then replace it up on a higher ledge and put all the signs and stuff back in and then die. Now we're back here. Oh, that's the idiot test. Don't need to go there. There's our chest. Excellent. Oh, right. It's now time to manually punch sandstone. You can see a Dr. Jenkins or two over there already. That's part of the reason I wanted a map back up, was in case... If I blow up the first tree, you can see the tree there. If that doesn't make it, we're cooked. We're done for. Okay, so we also definitely, I want to check this in Spectator. We need to start as high up as possible, so it has to be on this level. At some point, you're going to see why I wanted all those signs. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong. But I think behind this wall there's going to be lava. Or maybe there's not going to be. That'd be, you know, that's fine. There it is. So, the thing is with signs that they can block lava. And we need to block a lot of lava. But luckily there's a lot of signs. So you see kind of how this works. Give me some of these. Oh, rookie mistake there. But that does mean I can pop down here. There's another sign there. We can go get that. This will kind of make up for the one I destroyed. Yeah, see, John Super Hustle does not like that I'm doing this. I guess it makes sense that right here is where that sign is, because here's where the lava starts to get you. But we need to be higher up than this ledge, so we need to do it from above. Oh, I can't quite reach that far. Come back. What I can do is, yeah, puke the sign up onto there, jump into lava, back here, and there's the sign, and then put it in the chest, and then go in the lava again. Great. So, grab two signs around this corner, and slap one there, and slap another one on top of it. No, it's not on top, it's in front of. Is that good? There we go. So that blocks the lava. I wonder if I could... Now, I need to place them again. Like, we need to do that a lot, is the idea. I'm thinking I could do something like this. Throw one there. And then put one on the edge to make that placement way easier. It does waste an extra pair of signs, but it's probably worth it. So let's stand here, get ready to place our sign. There we go. I did not get that one back though, which kind of sucks. I've lost two signs so far. Now we do the same thing. I need one more. So we knock this one out and get the sign down. Great. And so the entire point of doing that was so I can stand here and just place signs on the faces of the signs. It's way easier to place. We're going to need to collect more. It says do not place blocks. It doesn't say anything about destroying them, so we can take these signs. Oh no! The water escaped. Who could have seen this coming? Take that torch as well. Mobs can't spawn on the glass, so I don't need to worry about that. So all these torches are free to take. Which is great, actually. I didn't realize I was going to have so many torches to use. we could potentially light up the first tree a little bit. Alright, we know the rules, right? I can just delete these. Survive in any way you can think of. Got it. Use at least easy. Got it. Complete the monument. Got it. I hate you die in a fire. Got it. Good luck. Got it. Don't use dyes for wool. Got it. So that's all sorted. Let me grab the one from the idiot test as well. I could knock out the glass and make obsidian, but there's not really any point to do that. So I don't think I will. There's more signs in here. I can grab these if I need them. I'm not sure how far the bit that has the lava goes is the thing. It would be great if those lavas like were not there anymore, but you know, such is life. The lava can't get me because I'm inside a sign. And then we do this. Whoop. So this is going to be the next, 10 minutes or so. Oh, I have lied to you. Perhaps that was actually all the lava. So I did not need quite so many signs, it turns out. Such is life. There could be more, though. I definitely thought there was more lava. That's an interesting rendering error I'm getting, where the sort of left side of the block doesn't draw. That's weird. I wonder if this area is going to have... So, the lava... In Kaizo Caverns, I was able to just sort of dig straight to the area I wanted to be in, because it was just stone behind everything. With one exception of the Starlight Cavern, or the Starbright, the Cavern of Sky was backed right up to the Victory Monument room, so there was lava in between those two. Which I did take advantage of making a little tunnel through. In this one, the dump lava behind everything thing is used much more frequently. So while I, in theory, could go straight to wherever I'm going, I would run out of signs too fast. And it would also be bridging through lava, which wouldn't really work very well. Not go that far. Here, this worked because there's already, blocks beneath me to walk on. I just needed the signs to block it. Block the lava. I'm hoping that there is a dirt under that tree. If there's not, I think it's still doable, because I can make a pickaxe, dig the sandstone, and make sandstone slabs, but having a dirt makes it much less resource intensive. There's also those fences, which fences do work as upgoers in an emergency, so we can do that too. We do need to cover a lot of vertical ground though, so walls. But there are more trees as well. So each fence represents a one block up I can travel. And that's good, but we do need to go quite a lot up. I can see there's a tree there that does have a dirt, so that's promising. I would rather not have to farm a single dirt worth of tree like I'm playing Skyblock. But if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do sometimes. So there are enemies here, which is not great. So if I knock this out, you can see that we're one block shy of making it over there. And luckily I have exactly one block that I'm able to pick up and use. And it's this chest. So come here. Got it. Let's put the pants on, get some bread ready, get the torches ready. And up and over the roots. Don't die in the lava, very good. So if we slap this right here, put the signs back in it. I now have a bridge to the other side over here. Let's get some torches down, see what we're dealing with. We got gravel. Gravel's good in that it's a block that I can dig. We got a zombie. I don't want to fall in the pit yet. Well, I don't want to fall in the pit ever, but especially not now because I won't be able to get back out. Gravel's good in that it is a block that we are able to dig, but it doesn't do anything useful at the moment. You know, obviously it does. You know, hashtag gravel gang. It does plenty of useful things, but nothing that's immediately useful for us, such as being able to be made into slabs. I can get some and make a bridge over to the tree. I hear a zombie. Oh, they're spawning up there. Oh, they spawned in that thing. I don't think I can block it, but I could get a torch on the bottom to try to make them spawn less. I wonder if I can kite them into the lava. Yep, this way. And yep, just walk off. There you go. Problem solved. I'm going to get some more gravel and make that bridge a little better so I don't accidentally fall in while just crossing normally. So some gravel's there. Ooh, there's a secret chest down there. I can't reach it. But we'll be able to get that once we have some way of ascending and descending. These ladders look pretty, not ladders, fences look pretty good. I wanted to throw a torch up and over the roots here. There we go. That should help with that spawner a little bit. Now let's take out the tree. See, this is a very, very vertical room we're in. So the no jumping is going to be a little bit of a problem. This die is also going to be a little bit of a problem, but deal with. Same with this one. More zombies over there. So that over there, you're supposed to go through that cave that was on the left of the opening area. And so you go through that, and there's like a little mini dungeon with like a skeleton spawner and stuff. Now, obviously, I didn't do that because I would not be able to get to it or through it since I can't jump. We got a sapling. That's good. Let me grab that. Is there dirt under this? No, there's gravel. So we do need to be a little careful, but I saw there was a tree up above that did have dirt. So we're not cooked badly. Over here, oop, give me that. There we go. So this says these are the last two things where I'm nice. No more training wheels. Don't ask for help on the forums. Blah 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 blah. Break this. So if we break this, it drops that chain of gravel and drops all this sand to make a little bridge, which I can't really use because I would still have to jump, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Let me break the fences on the side away from the guys first. There we go. No reason to break the sandstone, really. Yeah, so we need to go, like, all the way up there. So, let's see. Fence here. Gravel here. Gravel here. Knock this block out. Now we're back up to our bridge, which is great. Let's see. Bunch of zombies. I'm thinking since this gravel's really the only block I have access to I can dig with. I don't want to use my wood willy-nilly. I want to really mean it when I use the wood. Let's see. So we want to get up there. So we'll do a fence like that. Oh, no, not there. This needs to be a block. The gravel is quite possibly the worst block to be using for this. But we can go up and over the roots here. Should knock that one out. Fence there. There's that guy taken care of. Give me this torch. We can put the torch there. Going to need a lot more fences. And more gravel. I know I dropped a fence over the side there. Let's go recover that. And then up and over the roots back around here. I would like to know what's in that chest, but maybe once we have more upgoers. Ooh. So I would really prefer that creeper not go off. I am a little bit in trouble here. Ow. Alright, so that is something I was worried about, was dying horribly and losing stuff. I lost some fences, which is really bad. Let's see if I can get some torches into that spawner area. Okay, well I did not get a torch down, but if one of them spawns, it could blow up the other spawners. So we'll see if that worked. I also just realized I lost my 6 wood, so we might be looking at a reset. Unless it's still here somewhere. It is. Okay, getting the wood back out would be a pain, except I can put it in that chest there. There we go, okay. Now I need to get myself out of here. I can use one fence here. Yeah, just like that, okay. Not bad. More fences. One can go here. And now we're up. And then we need to go over the roots. Knock this out. It's a good job that we got the wood back. I did not know there was a creeper pit in that gravel pit. So go up here. Alright, give me the rest of the fences. Let's have something else selected so I don't place them by mistake. That guy is gonna escape, like, eventually, but I'll just do this. Me when I get you. Alright. Did I happen to have more blocks in the chest there? Let's get this guy off the edge first. There we go. 3 gravels. Sandstone, actually. Kind of a good thing that we died in a good thing that I got the creepers to mine for me so I could collect blocks, essentially. How do things look back in the creeper zone? I think that took out all the spawners, so I think we're set there too. Let's see. So here's my staircase. It's still short enough I can use gravel for the moment. And then we do this, and one of those, and like that. And ladder. I would like to get to that tree. So, a little bit of this action. You'll get some more gravel as well, because I'm clearly gonna need more gravel. I don't have enough sandstone to build this whole bridge, so I should use the gravel in spots where it or sandstone would be equally good. I could go get some of that. I don't really have a good way to send it back up though, unfortunately. I think we'll be fine anyway. I don't think I've ever dug this gravel before. So that's new to me that there's a trap there. Sandstone and fence. Up and over the roots. There's that one. And then sandstone, fence, up. Sandstone, gravel. Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, I did that one wrong, though. That's a waste. I could go dig some of the sand from the bridge. It would be a little hard to recover it, though. Oh, hang on, that was wrong. There we go. And then this is where gravel goes. Oh, and of course there's a torch there. Maybe when I get you. Could use a sign. We have lots of signs. So we put the sign on the fence. Okay, made it to tree number 2. This gives us dirt, which is great. Give me that. So I'll need to go ahead and get a tree growing somewhere. Ideally somewhere that I can get to and from and that it won't get burned in the lava. But there were enough fences to pull that off, which is fantastic news. I'm kind of thinking like right here would be a good spot. I wonder if it's too close to this. Maybe? Hard to say. Let's go get the rest of my stuff. Alright, there we go. We've acquired the treasure. I guess I should put my pants back on as well. There we go. Put all this stuff away. Oh, this is a locked chest. That's funny. Okay, so. Put that away. I think locked chests make light. But I don't remember if they've, like, fixed that. Crafting table. I'm going to go ahead and make 2 wooden pickaxes. We're going to go through a lot. It's a while before we get stone, so. Right, now we dig sandstone, and I'm going to start by clearing out from this outcropping here. Although realistically I should start from near this tree stump, so let's see. I want to say the tree height limit is like 1 further than I can reach. But we'll be fine. Oh, I could always just move this down 1, right? Like, have it, like, here. There we go. And then, so... that gravel needs to stay, so this is where the tree's gonna go. Bloop. Get a torch nearby. Up and over the roots. Let's see. So, right through here. That all looks good. Okay, knock this down. Oh, let's get the sapling planted as well. I don't think I'm gonna make a full like house base setup here. We shouldn't need to be in this starter zone for that long. Alright, we have sandstone now, which means I can make sandstone slabs, which is fantastic news. Oh, did not mean to place that. Let's dig with something other than something I could place. There we go. And let's see. I'll take the fences. I'll put away the food. Put away the flints. Okay, great. Now I would like to know what's in that chest. I have easily enough slabs to get back up now, so that's good. I should probably have not jumped all the way down. Alright, cookies is good, but even better is we now have a second chest, so I can actually store all my crap. We'll use fences to get out of here. There we go. Dig that. Wabamo. Actually, let's keep going this way. There's one pickaxe down. I like how there's just now a pit trap right next to my I want to call this my base, my place where I dump stuff. Throw all that away. Well, not away, but in the chest. Great. Back to the stairs. I just realized that it's daytime is why it's light. So we want to make as much progress as we can right now. Because once it gets night again, obviously I won't be able to see again. And more importantly, you guys are going to start spawning. You hate to see it. Bam. Take that out. This song goes so hard. Yeah, so I was going to do a playlist of like the most legendary video game. Because I did desert music for Black Desert. I was thinking, oh, I'll do like legendary music for Legendary. I didn't get around to it because I had to make a new skin instead, so I did that. But it works out because the World of Goo soundtrack is already the most legendary music I know. Why did I put this gravel here? What's the point of this? You can just go up and over the roots this way. There we go. So I probably would have just, it'd have been 90% World of Goo anyway, so I mean, that's fine. I guess I shouldn't be going, like, tunneling like this. Because I'll have to, like, light this up manually with torches. But it does get me more sandstone, which is good for making slabs with, so... It's a little bit of a double-edged thing. Okay, tree has been dug into. There's a mystery tunnel. Let's book it for the mystery tunnel. And up and over the roots. Actually, this one, yeah, we're good. And then gravel there, slab there, slab there, slab there. Oh, it's just becoming night as well. Alright, and here's the scary tunnel. I don't want to deal with that yet. But I do want to deal with this tree. Let's get over there. So mobs can't spawn on leaves. So I'm, in theory, safe from direct attacks on the leaves. Of course, they could spawn just about anywhere else. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. There is some coal around, so that could be worth digging for torches. But there's also a lot of torches just in that opening area, just kind of scattered around. I haven't taken yet. So we could just recycle those instead. Oh, I also could go defuse the idiot trap. That'd be fun. Yeah, so there's a number of things I could be doing. Harvesting a tree from the top, I don't know if it's one of the smart ones, but it's what I've chosen, so be it. So here's log. The reason I wanted to get up on top of the tree was to make sure I was able to reach all of the log. That was my thought process. We are wood light, so I think it makes a lot of sense to want to collect all the log. I also can't really see. Dying right now would be pretty bad because I'd lose all the slabs, but we do have more wood stored in the chest, so it's not as bad. I think we're past the part I could soft lock. I was really worried when I blew up holding all the fences, but we got him back. So now it's just a sort of normal, low resource survival kind of game. Rather than the extra, I can't jump and I can't ascend vertically. Some of these logs are going to get lost unless I drop down here. We're going to go do that. I think I lost one off the side, but we'll live with that. If it's still there when I get down there, great. If it's not, that's fine. I feel like this tree was specifically, like, it's not one of the random generated trees. I feel like John Super Hostile made it. Just like this shape. Let's see, so which one of these has more stem below it? Not that one. Hopefully it's this one. And there we go. I can get that log, so that's good. And we get second dirt, which is fantastic. Let's go back down and around roots. Alright, here we are. Ooh, log, and get that. I'm gonna hang on to this. Because I think we're good on wood for the moment. Put this stuff away. Get the slabs back, get the sandstones back. Let's make more wooden pickaxes. There we go. Put that log away. And more slabs. Now we're talking. Okay, let's go defuse the idiot test. Gonna need gravel to do that. Normally you only need the gravel, but I'm gonna waste 2 slabs on it, which we'll see if that's a worthwhile investment. I'm not convinced. Around here, put this out. Looks like that lava went away, so that's good. So the reason I want to do with this is that there's 4 torches in it. And there we go. Oh, hang on, one more. Now let me get that. Can I reach the torches on the ceiling? Yes. So there's 8 torches in it. Now it was worth it. Let's see. Can we get to this one from here? No. Up and over one more route? There we go. And let's put one on the wall so I can see. Because I'm going to reclaim these 2 since I don't need to spin them. Give me that. Torch here. Give me that. Get rid of that. And then just to not have to deal with it, we'll just block that off. So there we go, 10 torches. Let's take some of these. Let's see, one here, one there, one there. That's good enough. Nothing to spawn there. So I actually can go this way. Which is pretty cool. Let's get these. Just because they're kind of in the way. I probably should go collect that chest. And nothing in it, so I can just grab it. There we go, chest aqua aired. We'll store it for safety in here. I'm kind of thinking dig some coal. Like the nearby ones. Like there's one here. Get that. I don't think there's anything of interest in here. Nope, just a pit. Coal here. I should be able to clog up this mob spawner now. Like that. I don't think they can actually get out of there. We're not going to go that way. We will get this. Ooh. Secrets and discoveries in our favorite games. Is it worth collecting the chest as well? I think it is. Ooh. I didn't know that was there. I just wanted the coal. There we go. Escape from that. Let's put this stuff away. I guess the sword, might as well keep that because not like I'm going to be needing a wooden sword for many applications. There we go. See what else we got. I think it's becoming daytime again, which is great. I think I'm falling off my bridge again, which is great. There's some coal. Probably get that. Skeleton. Let's at least venture into the mystery hole here. So I think there's a spider spawner over there. Yeah. So here we go. Here's the start of some lore, where John Super Hustler gets mad that we're just digging around the challenge. Be interesting to see how that plays out. Heard a spider. Yep, they're back there. So what I can do, instead of having to go light it up, I could get a little lock. Like that. And spiders can't get through my hashtag. So we have hashtagged away the spiders. If we keep moving, there's another spider spawner in the wall there. And what's cool about that is that the holes in the floor, the spiders can't fit down, but I can. So we don't want to fall down those. I don't believe that any of these have anything under them. In Kaizo Caverns, there was the one dungeon that did do that, where one of the wolves was underneath a hole like that, but that was stupid. So, rejuvenation. Let's get some more sandstone. Could also go recover some more torches. But I'd like to block that hole. Bam. That should block the spiders. Okay, so I'm not totally incompetent. That's a good sign. Here we are at beautiful intersection 1. You can tell from the giant letter I at the top. Humble Start, East Commons, Castle Acadia, and Floating Shards. So those are our 4 options. East Commons. It's East Commons. East Commons is absolutely the place to be. So I'm going to go recover all my other junk and pop back up here with all of it. Probably I'll leave the signs. I don't see needing the signs. Give me that. Do I want to go for the coal? No, I think we're good. I couldn't remember how long that little mini dungeon was there. Give me this. So we'll take the lock chest, dirt, bones, cookie. So we'll take all this stuff. Oh, let's take the crafting table too. Hopefully I don't die. Because if I do, I'll lose all the progress, which would be pretty bad. I don't think I'd do that, though. Let's get some more sandstone. I think I'm going to need a whole bunch more sandstone. But we'll see. Onward to East Commons. There are trees or single blocks of wood on either side there, but I'm not going to bother collecting them. I think I take damage from this fall. Yeah. Yeah, so John Super Hostle's got good advice here. Would not expect to conquer this map quickly. This is going to take for fucking ever, to put it lightly. Oh. Sorry, I need to bust out my drink. What else? Also, there's the taco sign. Classic. Yep, okay, so that's all good. TNT trap. Very funny. Let's disarm that. So the thing is, once I start going down here, you can see that the bridge makes it most of the way to that island, but not all the way. So we need to gather more sandstone by like a lot. Let's slap that down there. Let's just start digging. I have no idea how much. I'm going to say maybe 2 stacks. Could be way less than that. Could be way more. I also would like to head down during the daytime so it's less scary. We're just gonna see how that one works out. I could leave tools stashed up here. Like put a chest down and stash stuff up here. But then it would be annoying to get back to. I'm thinking that's a good idea. So let's throw this down. Throw a bunch of stuff in it. There. We'll leave that. That's if I die, I can grab that. Ooh, also, over this way, there are slabs in this staircase thing. So if I knock that out, I can get some free slabs for staircasing. And those actually drop too, which is good. How come I didn't get that one? Okay, well, just give me this. Oh, we got 4. Nice. Let's see. So, and then, nope, that's wrong. It should say the day that crabs fries. We can put a glowstone here. Knock out some of this. Actually, I kind of like that. Like a little landing. And there we go. So we can move under here. And I can dig this out. Which is what I was doing before I got distracted. I guess I don't want to dig too much of this out because guys will spawn, but you know, whatever. I think there's enough dark space around this map in general that it's not going to make much of a difference if I dig out, you know, this much sandstone. Anything I can do with a wooden pickaxe is not going to make a difference in terms of mob spawning, I don't think. Wonder where we're at for time of day. It looks like the sun's trying to set, which is exactly when I don't want to go down there. Which means I gotta kill like 20 more minutes. Why is this still here? Give me that. Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Hey! How are you doing? You missed the part where I sort of aimlessly punched stone, but you're just in time for the part where I aimlessly dig a bunch of sandstone. Right on schedule. So here's where I've been digging a bunch of sandstone. Let me give you a tour of the place. Put that away. Put that away. Oh, I've dug this too low. It's actually better than I thought it was gonna go. I was concerned that the opening bit was gonna be Kaizo. Yeah, that's the one I've been working on for the last hour. Let me here. I'll take the. Ta-da! The hair doesn't look very good because of how Minecraft works, so don't worry about that part. But luckily I already had it half done, so I could just use the half I did and add the other half. That's a good ass emote. Holy shit. So, let's put these back on. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna do the tour. So, here we came through here. You can see my staircase. And then come this way. Take that fire out. So the spawn of the map is here. It was not flooded with water before. It said don't place blocks near the water, but I ripped the signs off the wall. Anyway, so you spawn here, and then you came through here, and this sand bridge was not there yet. So you're supposed to do this little parkour course and go through a little cave there. But obviously I can't do any of that. So I punched through sandstone around this way, and I used these signs to block the lava here. And so we went all the way on this little lip to here, where I used this chest to finish this bridge, and got over to this bit. There was a tree on that block of gravel there. So I got the tree. And then there's a little structure made of fences. Yeah, signs count as a full block, just like everything else, so they block lava, but you can still walk through them. Then there was a little thing made with like some fences here, so I took the fences, and you can see the fences in this really shitty staircase I've made. Because, you know, you can go up on fences. And so I made this staircase. And then there was a second tree here that actually had dirt with it, so I dug that tree. And then I was able to make a pickaxe, so now we can use slabs. So I made the rest of the staircase up and over these roots. And there's a third tree here, so I dug that. And then we got to this little tunnel. So there's a spider spawner mess thing sort of over there. Yeah, that's what I was really concerned about, was the very first room gives you one tree across the lava pit, and then you have to go all the way up here. And I was really concerned about doing that. But actually it wasn't too crazy. It's just, you know, man, just punching around the side of that thing instead of like doing the intended stuff. Anyway, so first of all, there's a spider trap spawner mess back there. Yeah, this is actually a really good map. This map takes fucking forever. This one's actually really good though. Like Black Desert kind of sucks balls. This one's good. Anyway, so I just made this hashtag so the spiders can't get me. And I dug around here, and we found these signs where John Super Hostile says he's onto me for digging around the trap, but that's fine, I don't care. And so we came through this hallway, and there's another spider spawner up in this here, but I blocked it off with this sandstone. And we made it to intersection 1, which you can tell there's a, I don't know if it shows up, but there's a big number 1 on the ceiling. So the options we have to attack are East Commons, Castle Acid, that word, I think it's Latin, or Floating Shards, and East Commons is like by far the one to go for. So we're doing that. And as far as East Commons is concerned, let's see if you can see it or if it's too dark. There's this train line, and if you look in the very corner, so you can't quite see it from here, but there's a big island off in the distance there. And if I turn with the corner, you can see that the train line makes it most of the way to the island. I don't believe it makes it all the way to the island. So I'm trying to gather enough sandstone to finish the bridge and make it all the way to the island, essentially. Which is what we're doing now. I also don't want to go down there at nighttime. I want it to be daytime. So I just kind of have to kill 10 minutes anyway. You got it. But this map is genuinely going to take like forever. It is enormous. And the main thing that the no jumping does is makes it slightly more annoying for me to like travel around. And this map is all about traveling around like a lot. So it's going to be an adventure. Let's see. Let me make some more slabs. We don't have access to regular stone yet, so I can't make stone tools yet. So wooden tools are going to have to do the job. But we do have plenty of wood. I didn't mean to make that many sticks. What a rookie mistake, making that many sticks. The wood was from the initial 3 trees. I do not currently have a tree growing, but I do have a plan on how to address that. I'm also not quite sure how long it needs to go from the railway to the island. So I'm being safe and getting a lot of blocks, but I don't think we need this many. Oh, there's a guy. Guy jump scare. Right? It's like when there's a guy, you hate to see it. Speaking of there being guys, I'm gonna box myself up and go to the bathroom. Give me a minute. There we go. It's the only way to do it, really. Otherwise there might be a Dr. Jenkins. Have you been up to lately? Also, how are we for what time of day it is? I think that's getting close enough that it'll actually be daytime by the time we get there. You hate to see it when Dr. Jenkins spawns at random. So as the island starts to come into focus, you might notice that there's just a shitload of trees. So now that we're here, the I don't have any trees problem is completely solved, which is great. We just need to get there. That's also the reason I said to go to East Commons first. The first time I played this map, I did not know, which one to go to first. So I did them in anti-clockwise order. So I got to this one last, and it sucked because I didn't have any resources to do anything with. But now that I know how to play it, we can just not do that. Perhaps I was a bit overcautious with the amount of sandstone I grabbed. That said, it is hard from here to grab sandstone, so it's still worth having. It really was. Doop, doop, doop. Alright, here we are in the trees. There is a madness to the method here. So I don't really want to go on the floor because it could have guys. So if I can stay up in the tree line, I don't have to deal with guys. Is what I'm thinking. Oh no, I don't need a sapling, but there's a certain place I want to get to. Look, we're all set on wood for like the rest of the map. Like we're good. Let's go this way. All right, we're gonna jump down, and here we go. Stoop, doop, doop, doop. There is a little town made by John Super Hostile. How wonderful. Surely nothing bad would happen if I were to, you know, do this. Oh no! There's lava everywhere. Classic John Super Hostile. Get over here. At least there's this little farm building. How was this one trapped? I don't remember. I think the farm just like explodes. I think there's a bunch of dynamite beneath it and it just detonates. So I would love to set that off without dying of explosion. Anyway, let's come back around this way. I also don't remember if both halves of the town are trapped or just that one, but probably it's both, right? I mean, we're talking John Super Hostile here. Well, this part's fine. How about in here? Okay, well, this is like most of a building, so unless... No, that's fine too. Because I'm trying to remember what the traps were. You know what I mean? There's this little tree farm building here. I guess it's not supposed to be a tree farm. There's just a tree growing in it. Let's see. There's a chest in here. 3 paper. Love to see it. And then over here, there's another building. Across the bridge. Whoop. This sand might be trapped. I'm not sure. Let's see. Is there a way in? I guess that's the door. Oh, it's like a raised floor. Interesting. Ooh, and there's a ladder. Okay, I know that at the bottom of this ladder there's a giant TNT trap that blows up everything. I think it's behind one of these 3. There's like a redstone torch that pops off and just blows everything up. I'll come through with that when I don't have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I feel like this sand is trapped. I don't know. I did make a map backup before I started, but I'm not going to do backups like all the time. There's this building as well. I think this one's safe. Could be, could not be, but let's like just quickly throw some sands up. Let's say that this is what I was getting all the sandstone for, was to fortify this building. Oh, give me that too. Oh, see, there's the TNT trap. I knew there was one somewhere. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So I could go collect all that stuff, but then I'd be in this big hole. Oh, there's another guy. Where did he come from? Maybe this is the building I was thinking of that blows up instead of the, Maybe I had the wrong building. I do want to get this stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's just like, you just have it. Shoop. Like, look at all this dirt. I'd be a fool to not come collect it. There we go, get all this. That's right, I mean, other than... stuff doesn't grow on trees, right? So you'll notice all the clay. There's still not supposed to be stone yet. You're supposed to really be working with dirt, or with dirt, with dirt and wood tools and that kind of thing. But we can outsmart John, and I have genuinely no idea if it's intended or not. But there's a little technique I like to do. Let's see. And dip, and dip. So over here, you'll notice that there's lava. I got time for this. And over there, you'll notice that there's water. And when you mix water with lava, you get stone. So we just need to do that. So if John had not trapped this little village, right? I don't think it's intended. But if John had not trapped the little village here, then we would not be able to, do this and get the, I'm going to call it get stone early. I probably should have brought like some torches or something, but we'll figure it out. Cause I can't see shit. Let me. I know how to fix this. All right, come in, lava. There we go. Oh, give me my slabs back. Have I miscounted? I'm glad we checked it. There we go. And then I put the sign there so the lava doesn't kill me. That looks like it's got 2 more in it. Yeah, so we'll dig that out. Oh, and here's the water, so I didn't actually need to do any of that. Take this out. Yep, okay, good. So, knock this one out. So now I just remember how to build a cobblestone generator. If I dig that, it's gonna melt everything. So it needs to be hole there. Block that over. Do that. Now we take this out. Does that work? Okay, and now if I dig this... Oop. There we go. Okay, so we've performed stone skip. What do you think? You impressed? Like I said, I don't think that's intended. It doesn't feel intended. But I really enjoy that you can take advantage of the trap there and then use it for profit. You should. Oh, that one needs to be water. Let's fix that. And then bloop. Okay, I can do this. So now what I want to do is sort of build a little shelter into the side here. So that since it's nighttime, I don't die to death. Ideally. But I always felt so smart doing that because it's like you're using the intended trap like against him, you know, to acquire stone. I don't know. I really enjoy it. Oop, fill that in. I guess I didn't need to dig that one out, huh? There. Let's put some chests down. I can put all this junk I got in there. Okay, let's make a craft box. Oh, I need more sandstone. Fill that in. There we go. And another pickaxe. Oh, actually, you know what I should have done? Was got 2 more of these. I guess skeletons could still shoot me. Oh, you know what else I should do is... if I put a slab here, like this... I don't know what I wanted that to accomplish, honestly. If I put a sign here, I won't get pushed around by the water. Alright, that's good enough. Let's see if I can block this in a little bit so skeletons can't just get me. There. Oh, I have flooded the base. But if I get a block there, that should do it, I think. Yeah, there we go. And now I can do what I should have done, was make a stone pickaxe. You know it. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing for the next, like, all night. Is going to be just doing this. There's not really a lot else I can do productively at the moment. You know it. I want to say that one of the buildings in town has beds in it. I'm not certain of that. But I think one of the buildings in town has beds in it. So that'll be the next target of priority, right? Is go get the beds. If that is not the case, there is the option to go... Why is it dark? Where'd my lava go? Why did my lava turn off? We haunted? What the fuck? What? Alright, let's go figure out what this is about. If here's my chest, there's the crafting table. Let's make some ladders. I genuinely don't know why it did that. Just to be clear. Doop. Oh, now I can't see. Yeah, exactly. We ran out of lava. It's crazy. I dig that out. Now I can ladder up this. Did it like overextend itself? Okay, dig that out. Okay, so knock that one out. And then the lava goes there, and then we get that back. Okay, I fixed it. I fixed the lava. You're right. That's exactly what happened. That was John's revenge for outsmarting him. He's like, I'm taking away your lava. It's like, no, I was using that. Give that back. Okay, here's my hypothesis. I think that the lava flowed one block further than it was meant to for unknown reasons. And then once it did that, like just now it decided, oh, hang on, I've flown too far for unknown reasons. Let me not do that. And it fixed itself. Because lava is very buggy in this version. There's a lot of where like lava starts flowing and then it doesn't remember to clean itself up again for like an hour. That's my guess. I think so. Also, you can see it's starting to sunrise, so we're getting to the point I'm actually gonna get to like do stuff again, which is exciting. I think first order business is making a way out of this little pit. I feel like that's an important thing to do. I should be able to just ladder out. How deep are we? Pretty deep, okay. More sticks. Go. I want this to at least look visually consistent, if not good. Oh, there's the exit. It's just there. If I keep going up, how far? There we go. Let's do that. There's a spider there. Go away. Two more ladders should... Ow. Cut that out. Oh, and then let's fill that in. So two more ladders should do it. I would like to deal with that guy, because there we go. If he got me again, I was going to die, which is fine. And probably what I'm going to do here in a minute anyway, just to sort of reset the position. Let's see. Out of wood. That's fine. I put all this stuff away. Keep some sandstones. Any trees I can reach? No. Put that away. And then we'll do this. Alright, we're back here at the spawn. Which means I go grab my other stuff. This chest just has signs in it, so I don't need those. But the one I left up at the intersection could be useful, so I'll grab that. And we'll get to work making a little shelter structure. And chopping down a bunch of trees as well. There is some coal around, but it's definitely seeming like the play is going to be to use charcoal like we did in Black Desert. At least for a little while. Eventually you get boatloads of coal. If I remember right, there's actually loads of coal, yeah, down there. Like at the bottom of this intersection. So if I feel like carving a giant staircase into the side of this, you know, that's an option, but I kind of don't feel like that. But I probably will have to eventually. Oh yeah, I want to have more supplies before committing to the staircase build. So this thing in my hand here, this is a locked chest, which is funny. The locked chest was a thing added in one of the very first April Fool's Day updates, where they added a chest, and when you right click on it, it opens like a it's a parody of the Team Fortress 2 like weapon drop crate things. But when the April Fool's ended, it's just like still in the game. Nowadays it's not in anymore, but the block still exists. It just doesn't have the functionality. I think it does emit light though, which is interesting. So you can use it as like an impromptu light emitter thing. Hopefully I can get back to my little structure I was working on. Yeah, we do not have any minecarts. We do eventually get minecarts, but we do not have any at the moment. Since we need more ladders, I'm just going to go ahead and knock a couple trees out now. There we go. Here is where we entered the town. I'm not quite sure if I'm like pretty sure the farm there, the farm building has traps under it. Why is that lava flowing backwards? What I am not quite sure of is if the explosion from the farm would take out this little thing I've made here. Because I would rather not take this out if I can help it. There we go. So if I put this here... Yeah, see, so the locked chest emits light, which is very funny. It doesn't do anything, but... Yeah, we got that going for us. Let's see. So I want one more sandstone. Put that there. Some more ladders. Let's put some of this stuff away. There is a madness to the method here. I would like to, like I was saying, start working on like an actual proper like structure here. But I also don't want to put it close enough to the thing that I know is a giant bomb for it to just get blown up, because that would be bad. There's also the option to try to defuse the farm trap. I don't know. There also, it is possible I'm misremembering, and the other thing that blew up was the trap I'm thinking of. So there's really a plethora of options. Let's make one more ladder. Oh, the mystery chest is gone. All right, so one more ladder. There we go. So this will be where I put like a proper little thing. Let's take out some of these. Oh, so since we're not really supposed to have stone yet, we're not really supposed to have a furnace yet. So you're not really supposed to be able to make charcoal. But because I'm a genius, we can do it anyway. Which is good. I definitely shouldn't be screwing around with this, but I'm going to. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there's stone. See, there's the TNT. Oh, and there I set it off. Okay, I think that was everything. That didn't sound too bad. No, we do need a mine for the stone still because there's not much left of the stone that was up here. So we do still need mine. Luckily, it doesn't make too big of a crater. I was worried that could get really out of hand if it was like a lot. Let me see if I can get to that building I said might have beds in it. Doop. Oh yeah, you certainly could. Anywhere that there's lava and water, you can make a stone generator. It just so happened that the first one I happened to run into was there. It wouldn't... If my generator got blown up, it wouldn't be like a big deal to replace it. It'd just be annoying. That said, there's not a ton of benefit to making multiple stone generators because I'm just one me, so I can only mine the stone so fast anyway. Like, I'm sure there's other designs that are, you know, more efficient or whatever, but I also don't care. A bunch of stuff. Oh, there's the beds. Give me one. A bunch of stuff. Nothing. Secret gravel room. Full of mystery. Let's take a door also. Might need it. I did not mean to break that glass, but such is life. Okay, now we can go back. Oh, and I want to get that stack of sandstone. Gimme. Oh, and glass. That'll be nice. There's also a stack of stairs in there that I just saw. So that could be really good given the no jumping thing. So far, the only 2 maps I've not beaten, technically, was I couldn't beat Black Desert and I couldn't beat Infernal Sky without jumping. I had to jump on... Well, not... I had to jump on Infernal Sky and I just didn't beat Black Desert. So those are the 2 that have defeated me so far, but I think that's a pretty good track record. There's a skeleton. I still don't have torches. But what I do have is cobbled stones. So we can make a furnace. And I have 3 coal, so we'll take some of those. Wabamo and charcoal. Yeah, the Black Desert one is certainly debatable. How much of that one's my fault? In theory, if I had known how to approach that section and known to go ahead and do the thing I did second, where we came in from above, then I could have, not blown up the brown wool. However, I feel like balancing your game around the player knowing how to play the game is not a good way to balance it. I have that problem with some of these maps or stuff like, I was saying, like, obviously East Commons is the place to go, right? Like, neither of the other 2 have any significant resources to them. But there's nothing that really indicates to you, definitely go to East Commons, right? So like I was saying, the first time... That is true. The intention of the map is to be very difficult. And that kind of, like, let's say information withholding or whatever does make it more difficult. But it's difficult in, like, an annoying way. Yeah. It comes down to how much do you want it to be, like, really, like, I'm not kidding, like, really hard. Whereas how much do you want it to be, like, yeah, it's a hard game, but it's, there's... You know? Yeah, this map is incredibly sign heavy also. Just, John has so many signs. There's even a sign about how many signs there are. Yeah. And it's like, which side do you fall on? And I think in some ways, bullshit can be a form of challenge. Like that, I don't know. If you think about something like I want to be the guy, like the whole joke there is that the whole game is bullshit, right? But it's kind of... People can find that game fun because it knows it's bullshit. You know what I mean? And so it's like, if you're aiming for that, then, I mean, God help you, but fair enough. Or like stuff like Kaizo Mario, right? Where it's like if you hit the goalpost, it kills you. Haha. Yeah, and then the difference here is I downloaded a map called Super Hostile, so like, if I'm complaining that it's too hard, it's like, well, really, that's on me for for downloading a map called Super Hostile and thinking it'd be really easy. I do also think there are some design decisions that are just like complete bullshit. A lot of the Black Desert, I think, was questionable at best. But I feel like Black Desert wasn't even like because it was hard. It's just like because it's annoying. Yeah, we're playing Legendary now. You missed the part where I just punched sandstone with my hands to make a little bridge. And now we're at the part where... So, we're in the first, like, area. There's all sorts of trees and stuff. And there's a little town, but I've blown it up and poured lava all over it. So, good stuff there. I made this little cobblestone generator off to the side. You're not supposed to have cobblestone yet. You're supposed to pretty much do all of this with, like, just the wood. Did my lava run out again? Why do they keep doing that? For some reason, the lava in my cobblestone generator keeps running out, and I don't know why. Oh, I bet I do know why this time. I bet that the explosion took out some of the, like, the entrance pipe here. Let's see if we can fix it. Go away. Ow. Get over here. I can't go down there. I'll drown. This guy's got me figured out. I have died. Well, that means I can give you the tour of the map. So, here is the spawn point. I had to punch out a little pathway around the edge here. You're supposed to go through that cave there, but I can't do that for a variety of reasons. So we came around here instead, and there was one tree right there, and a little structure with fences. So I used the fences to make this staircase to get up to a second tree that was right here. And then I made a wooden pickaxe so I can make sandstone slabs. So I continued the staircase through here. There's a third tree here. And then we came up and over the roots to this part. There's a spider spawner back there, so I made this big hashtag to block them. And there's a second spider spawner behind this little hole in the wall, so I just put a block in the middle to stop them there. And then you get to intersection 1, where there's 3 choices, but the only right choice is East Commons, because it has trees and stuff, and none of the others do. So we went this way. There's also coal, like way down there, but eh. And then here, I fixed this path because it wasn't no jump accessible, and I dug out a bunch of sandstone over there. And it pre-comes with this little minecart rail. Yeah, so I did check this one in modern survival mode or spectator mode to see if it was possible, because I know that this one starts you and you're supposed to do a little parkour course and go through a little dungeon off to the left. And there's like a couple skeleton spawners and some lava traps and stuff. And that you're supposed to do all that before you even get like tools. Like, so you have nothing. And so I knew that I was not going to be able to do that with nothing, because obviously I'm not. But luckily when you go around the right side like that, the height that you're at is just high enough for it to work out. I had to make sure I started from the highest block I had access to. And it just barely lets you get around there. So it kind of just about worked out. I've got this little path through the trees here. I can't really see it. Then we go down here. And around the roots. Wabamo. There's a guy there. Oh, I have fallen down a block, which is bad. Oh. If I'd been really good, I could have used that explosion to actually get up a block, but I didn't do that. Make a crafting table, plonk it down, make some slabs. Let's see if that's good enough. So, Oop, oh, I messed that up. And now I'm in a hole. Oh, but there are log. Give me that. Right, up and over the roots. Here's where I meant to come out. And then around here. I still need to fix my lava thing. That guy's gonna kill me. Yep. I should have put the bed down. Oh, so the sand here, you unlock this. There's a gravel you can dig on this side that makes the little bridge. So I couldn't use that. And I couldn't use it anyway because it puts you too low to get to the tree. So if I had found some way to activate it, I wouldn't have had enough height to make use of it. Kinda sucks. That little room we go through there is kind of funny because there's signs specifically calling you out for digging around the challenge instead of trying to do the challenge. Now, I just did it anyway because of course I'm not going to do the challenge when I can not do the challenge. But so be it. Normally you could just sort of walk off the edge of this bridge and then land in the water and swim to the island, but obviously I can't swim because swimming and jumping are the same thing. That's also why I had so much trouble fighting that skeleton in the water. I wonder if any of my stuff's still going to be here if I've spent too long. It's fine because nothing I had was irreplaceable. Just annoying. I had to build that part. That's why there was no rails on it. Same with right here. This is much easier when I can see the path, though. I'll say that. And through here, there's the mess I made. Okay, avoided that guy. This stuff's still here, so that's something, I guess. And how about over here? Does not look like it. That's alright. Let's just flood my house really quick. Ooh, I lost a bunch of sandstone. That kind of sucks. Anyway. Not like there's not a lot of sandstone to go around. And dip, and dip. There we go. Fix that. And sticks and cobblestones. Makes a pickaxe. What else do we need? Oh, I think I was holding the bed and I think I dropped it. So that was a mistake. But we can go get another one. This building here is just full of stuff. This building was trapped with TNT and exploded, so that was cool. Once I set my spawn, I can show off another big explosion trap. I also lost my door, so we'll get this one. And get this guy. Me when I get you. There we go. Take the sand. Ooh, take the painting. And there's a slab. There's sandstone here. There's also slabs and stuff. That's handy. And I'll take a bed. I do still need to fix the lava pipe. I have no idea why the lava pipe breaks or like is capable of breaking, but I do need to fix it. Like, I feel like that should not be it shouldn't be able to break. I don't know how it does that. So I was going to make a new playlist for, since I had the desert music for Black Desert, I was going to do legendary music for Legendary. But didn't have time because I had to make the new skin instead. So it's just the World of Goose soundtrack again. But to be fair, I don't know any more legendary music than the World of Goose soundtrack, so it works out. Yeah. I'll have a I'll make a playlist for next time or something. So see, we need to knock that one out and then knock this out. And that should work now. Let's not be inside the lava when it makes a cobblestone. Yeah, see, there it goes. So let's make a axe and start acquiring trees. Boom. Put this away. I would like a full stack of logs so I can cook them into charcoal to make torches. I was also trying to make a little house here. Seems as good a place as any. Right next to scenic blown up crater. So it's all good. I'm really glad you like it. I realized at like an hour ago. Like, wait, I do new skins for for every map. And I haven't done one yet. So I need to do one really fast. It's like, well, I already have half of this made because I made the lifeguard one, so let's just make a normal one. I can here I can there you go. Doing the hair was don't look at the hair. It doesn't look very good because like I tried the thing where the hair like extends onto the legs of the model, and it just looks super weird where like the legs like move and then the hair like move. It's I don't like it. So I just made the hair intentionally too short instead. Yeah. That's why I didn't make the playlist, was because I was gonna do that in the 1 hour, and then I was like, wait, shit, I have to do this instead. But I think I think it was worthful. We're gonna be in this map for like fucking ever, so I think it really is a good thing that I rushed the skin we're gonna use for it. Knock those out. It looks like I have a full stack of log here, so let's go ahead and get that cooking so I can get more torches. Save those. Alright, turn those into charcoal. A bunch of random bullshit in here. How have y'all been up to? I've been doing a bunch of BattleBots stuff. We have one event coming up real soon that was planned for my buddy to bring his robot to, but his is not ready. So I'm bringing one of mine that has like already been retired, but it's like, eh, what the hell, he's still good for it. So I'm bringing that instead. So I had to do like some minimal work as far as like, what's the absolute minimum required for this to technically function? So I've been doing that, and then in like a month and a half, 2 months, something like that, I have one I'm actually bringing a new one to. So I've been working on that as well, because I need to make sure it's going to work. I should go ahead and grab some slabs. I think it's a mistake I don't have any, so that I can raise myself high enough to collect the tops of these trees. If I had a flint and steel, and there might be flint and steels hidden somewhere, I could burn the leaves away, and it wouldn't drive me nuts that there's leaves everywhere. But we don't have iron, so flint and steel could be an issue. Just like the movie, yeah. At the same time, that's a pretty reasonable thing to just find as loot somewhere. It's like a whole chest full of flint and steels. You'll notice I still have the chicken jockey tag on the stream. There are no chicken jockeys in this version of the game. That is a bold-faced lie to put that as a tag. But you know, you do what you gotta do to get those views, right? I actually had the automatic mod block a message that genuinely was a spam comment. Wow. That's crazy. That never happens. I'm tempted to let the comment through because it's so shocking. It did work. I can't believe it. So let's grab my sandstone. Right? Alright, and then want to do like a weird like diagonal house? What do you think about that? Like what if the house is diagonal? Let's see, so if that's there, this would go... Let's say that this is going to be the edge. You get back here. There we go. So, all right, back down. Throw that in there. Give me some charcoals. And we have torches. And so one there, one there. So it'd be something like this. There we go. Another torch here. Back down and under the roots. And door, pressure plate. And that's going to go there. Okay, now let me get the glass. So put that away. Let's get some slabs, might need them. And then we do this. And I need to get up there on the glass, so a little bit of that action. I'll take this out. This one will be a slab, and then I can go around putting glass down. And knocking out some of these leaves. There we go. Okay, and then let's see. So if I now go up another one, let me get some sand. I think that's exactly what we need this house to be made of, is sand. You've all heard the thing about throwing stones in glass houses, and so I've made a glass house so I can throw lots of stones. That's the plan. Okay, let's see. Knock this out. So that needs to be, so this goes here. Get rid of this. Sand can go there. Take all this out. Luckily there's no Enderman yet, so there's no one who's gonna like pick up my sand and move it. Still can't reach that one, that's fine. I can reach this one, so don't mind if I do. Take that. Knock that out. Take these. And let's see, knock these out. I did say I wanted to clean up these trees up here, so I guess this is worthful. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This here, we should have. That should jut out like that. This is gonna look really good when we're done. Trust. And definitely not really stupid. Take that out. I do want to finish this tonight so I can sleep. Now I think about it, I might be belaboring things a little bit. So we take this out. Glass there. Okay, good. Now let's get some torches down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like that. Actually, I think I'm not going to have enough if I do that. We'll just... one on each corner is fine. And get rid of all this stuff. Yep, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Let's see, give me my bed. So take this out. And then, here we go. Messed up that one glass placement, but that's fine. Knock that out. And then, throw the bed down. There we go. So have you actually seen this movie? I have not seen it, and I do not plan to see it. Because I cannot imagine it's anything other than abjectly terrible. What was your review? What'd you think? Was it? Okay, now that I've set my spawn point, let's go fuck around with things we shouldn't be fucking around with. Oh, there's a skeleton. Go in the death pit. There you go. You know what? I guess that's fair enough. Because you can have this sucks in a way that sucks. And you can have this sucks in a fun way, right? I was kind of under the impression it was going to be a this sucks in the way that sucks way. But... stop those in there. You want to see another a fun John Super Hostile moment? I like that my door opens up into like a fucking crater. That's a really good place for a front door. Yeah, true. Oh, sorry, I came here because there's actually good stuff here. No, we're going to see the haha funny first. Oh, some of the trees over, the big trees over there, I believe are from Canopy Carnage. I actually kind of like that in this one. I don't think that's like copy-paste lazy. I kind of feel like this map is like a celebration of all the other maps, you know? Like, this is the last one in this version. I mean, not by date. I think Sunburn Islands came out after this one, but like it just like thematically. So there's this little mine here. Everything's great, right? Oh, there's a chest. I wonder what's in it. Oh, a bunch of stuff. Let's take it. Let's take the chest as well. Why not, right? Oh, let's take this. I can't actually take the furnace, but you know, if I was well, actually anything in it? No. If I was playing this quote correctly, you know, there wouldn't be stone, so I'd be like, okay, well, boy, a furnace. Don't mind if I take it. Yeah, then that gravel drops, and you hear the noise, and so there we go. There was the haha funny. I hope you enjoyed it. There's some obsidian here. I can't really get down there though. I kind of want to. Did I get blocks? I did. I got sandstone. We can use that. So Put all this back in. I know where most of the traps are. There's a couple that can jump scare me still, but the one bone and one arrow are not useful. So let's put the okay. Yeah, so it just blows up a giant crater. There is some stone down here, and I guess I could still go get that coal. Anyway. What else? There's my... So there's also... There's stuff up there. I don't know what it is. Let's find out. Just a bunch of random junk. Awesome. That was probably not worth the ladders I spent getting up here. Oop. Okay, caught the ladder. Very nice. I'm gonna have to embiggen my storage room a bit, or add some chests to the top part of the house to hold all the random crap I just picked up. Let's cart all this back. That can wait. I already have a crafting table. Bring that. I probably should come up with some way of like organizing this stuff and not just it's in a bunch of chests everywhere. But we'll figure that out later. I'll dig a storage room or something. It's a good looking house. Just throw all this stuff in there, it's fine. Okay, now go get the other chest. It's still noon, so we're still good on daytime. Next is probably looting this thing. There's a lot of chests in there. I know one time I played this, I made this house like my base. That was pretty cool. Give me all this stuff. I don't want any of it to drop where I can't get to it easily. There we go. We can get all this crap put away. I also probably should make a little farm design to... There are like a grass scattered around. Haven't gotten any seeds yet, but you know, probably will at some point. Wouldn't be the worst idea ever to have a farm going. Alright, bonk that down there. Grab all this stuff. There we go. Oh no, I slipped. Alright. Now we're full health again. I can go grab more junk. At some point I should fix this bridge, but we both know I'm not going to do that. So... there's a bunch of crap in all three of these chests. What is up here? There's a zombie. Out of the way. Just move it. There you go. What's in here? A chest. Iron sword. Okay, we take that. Take the chest also. And up and over the roots. So... there's this mystery gravel door here. What secrets were locked away from me? Rails and a bunch of just random junk. Alright. I see why that was in the secure storage. Alright. Let's see. Anything... I'll take the upgoers. I hate fishing. Ooh, upgoers. Take that. Beds are good, but I don't need that many. Saddles useless. Upgoers. Fences. Leather's good for armor. Take the rails. Alright, that's good enough. I can come back and loot the rest later. I'm thinking the next order of business is to dig out a relatively sizable chamber for chests and stuff. And it might hit the, yeah, actually, you were mentioning, like, it already has made a bunch of cobblestones. Like, you would think that John would have noticed that it does that. And maybe he did. I'm not convinced that making the cobblestone generator is unintended, but I'm also not convinced it's intended, you know? Like, I'm not sure where it lands on the... I know that John has a series on his YouTube channel where he, or at least he used to, I don't know if he still does, you know, plays his, like, he does like a devlog kind of thing. And I think it's pretty cool, but it also was like kind of bullshit, because there was one map that I think the start is just like ridiculous to expect to be able to do that. And he played through it and went, no, see, it's fine, because he got this like unbelievably lucky start where just like nothing spawned at him at all. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit, it was fine if nothing happens to you, right? Alright, so I'm going to transfer all this crap from this chest to the other one so that I can dig a little tunnel over there. Like, I do know, like I joke a lot, but a lot of work does go into making these. They're just like they're not perfect. I do think Legendary is a very good one, but it is very long. Doop, doop, give me that back. I forgot how tools worked briefly in this version. In newer ones, you can repair your tools by crafting them together. That does not exist yet. It will not exist for many years. So I don't know why I thought that I needed to save a tool for tool repairing. Alright, here's my little altar room thing. And let's see. Let's go ahead and cook some more charcoal. I can't because I've blocked the furnace. Let's not do that. Crafting table, we already have one. Throw that down. Blah, blah, blah. We're gonna make more tools. Let's see. So we'll do another pickaxe. And we already have 2 axes, so we're good there. Do a couple shovels. A couple swords. There we go. Now we're cooking. Grab some more cobblestones. It is going to be a sort of recurring thing to need to grab more cobblestones all the time. I did get some redstone in a chest, so I could make like a weird piston setup thing, but I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so how far can I go this way before I hit the giant crater? Oh, this is loads of room. We're good. I could Infinifactory it, but in this case, I think that's asking for trouble. Let's see. So we've got... I want to make sure I don't clip my ladder as I dig out the storage area. But this should be good. I need to get back to the starting area and dig more sandstone because I'm running out. Let's see. So if it goes, if I walk down this path, so there's a torch, there's one. Let's do one every 2. That'll look better. So it'd be like, there's a chest, there's a torch, there's a chest, there's a torch. It'd be like that. So one goes here. So I need to knock the lid off. Although, actually, if I'm going to stack them long ways, I can do it like this. So, like, and then like that. And the other ones can go, like, along the diagonals, almost. And it'll look really stupid, but that should work. There's also no reason to be stingy with wood. I just like being stingy. But you've seen we have a ton of wood, so just go ahead and make more chests. This one's going to be for clay, because I can tell that I'm going to fill up clay very fast. And if I need to, I can craft those into clay blocks. Just store more of them. There's some clay. And there's some clay. So this is a really useful chest full of useful stuff that I definitely need. Let's make some more. There we go. So, one like that. And one like that. And then one down here. Okay, great. This one's going to be for wood. Oh, also I can put crafting tables like underneath. Like that. Wood. Sticks are made of wood, that counts. I'll take that for decoration. That's an upgoer that's different. Those are legally distinct. Those are wood. So, okay. Next, we'll do gravity blocks. So that'll be sand and gravel. That's gonna go here. Nothing there. That's sandstone. There's some gravel. There's some sand. There's gravel. Okay, good. Let me grab all of this. Because then I can bring this chest downstairs as well. And stop having to come back up and down all the time. So this is going to go here. So I said this was sand and gravel, so that's sandstone. You get back here, this will be gravel. We'll do this one for just like generic building blocks. And then this one for upgoers. Those are building blocks. That's an upgoer, building blocks. I think that's everything in that one. All that dirt. There we go. And then upgoers in here. We'll say moss stones for building, cobblestones for building. There we go. And I think there's some in the other chest too. I also probably could just grab this one. It's kind of full. Upgoers, 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 upgoers. Technically an upgoer. Ladders are really good. Let's bring that down. Oh, also, let me bring a couple other things at random just to move them and consolidate all this crap. Alright, so slabs are upgoers, wooden stairs are upgoers, ladders are upgoers, and fences can be. What else do we have? I guess one for rails is going to be the next order of business. So this is going to go here and there. Oh, do pumpkins take forever to mine? They sure do. We will call pumpkins building blocks, even though, like, not really. Bricks are for sure. Note blocks can be. Bookshelves can be. Goes in there. Sword go in there. This one will be for minecart rails. And then these can go at the bottom down here. What else do I need? One for just, like, food would be good. So that's going to be the cookies and raw pork chops. Holy shit, we got Doge hype. I like how they insult me first before doing their spam thing. Hang on. Go away. Alright, so now I gotta restart the game. Oh, it has been a while, huh? There we go. So there's food. I already got both the chests from upstairs, right? Yep, nice and clean. So down here again. What else do we need? I'm going to call TNT a building block, just for the sake of putting it somewhere. Let's make some more chests. There we go. I can go there. I'll have one for, like, items. Oh, saplings can go with wood, I guess. That's close enough. They're thematically similar. All of these kind of feel like they go in the items dump chest. There's another corner, sign is there. Cobwebs are technically blocks, but they're not good at being blocks, so we'll just throw them in here with everything else. Gotta put up some paintings, though. Let's see, so one here. Oh, they can go in the glass. I forgot about that. I kind of don't want the paintings to block the glass, though. There we go. That's a good one. And one there. One. There we go. Looks good. I fucking love these paintings. Let's see. So that's all, you know, to some extent sorted. What next? Let me grab some upgoers. I feel like I ought to try to get back to... Okay, well, getting back to the main area is going to be fucking impossible now that I think about it. because there's a giant upgoing railway to go up. So I think we're kind of committed to being here, I would say. I'd actually just keep an upgoers on me, though, is a good idea. This is empty, so I can move it. And I can take this. So do. There we go. Take the crafting table, take the furnace. Actually, I kind of like the furnace in the wall there. Maybe we just leave it there. Let's do another one. There, that looks pretty cool. Is it nighttime now? No, there's just a spider. Okay, that's fine. Now that I've got some loose system of organization, I'm going to grab the rest of... Or not, maybe not the rest, but more of this stuff. So I guess bringing one piece of sandstone was not... Maybe not a great use of inventory space. You know what would be a great use is mine these. Is this trapped? No. Thought for sure this was gonna fall. What we got? That one's full of saddles. I don't want those. It's full of beds and compasses. Huh, I don't know if any of those are really worth it. Oh, there's a guy. There we go. Oh, there's a second guy. There's nothing in here, so that's fine. And we already got the mystery secret back here, so we're good there. Oh, there's a mystery tower though. Also, there's ladders. Let's get these. I think I've pretty much got all the good stuff from here. Let me go grab more ladders. We can take on the mystery tower there. There we go. And let's see, so items go in this one. Upgoers are back here. 43 should be plenty. I like having to dodge my bed every time. That's fun. Right, so we can go up and over the routes here to get over to the building. This is definitely a dungeon of some sort. You can hear the zombies in there. But I can bypass the dungeon by just doing that. Not much point to dig in this, actually. Yeah, you can see some of the trees are similar to the ones in Canopy Carnage. They might be the same. But like that kind of a... Like that one I don't think is from... That one maybe, and then like that big one in the corner I'm pretty sure is. Oh, there's a bunch of guys there. Me when I get you. I thought that dude just damage boosted. You're exactly right. So you're seeing why I wanted to attack this dungeon from the top and not from the bottom. Is because they got one of these in the ceiling. You remember these from Black Desert, the Turbo Super Duper spawners. I should probably get in there and destroy it before it becomes nighttime. Also, these have stone in the like copy paste thing he always uses, so that's handy. We can collect some stone. It's not as big a deal since I have the generator, but the generator is kind of slow and annoying. So there is a universe actually where I would want this to be like make a pit trap out of this. Maybe I leave them. No, I don't, because none of these drop anything useful. Well, I guess skeletons do. There'll be more later. I'm going to take these out. They're too close to my base. There is a universe where it would be worth keeping these around and turning into like a mob fall pit trap thing. But there's only one skeleton. It's the one in the middle. And that's the only one that really gives me anything useful, so I'm gonna pass on that. Because the zombies give feathers, which you can use to make arrows. But skeletons just give arrows, so that's just better. Spiders give string, you can make wool to make beds, but that shop had like 100 beds in it, so I don't need to do that. And creepers give gunpowder, which you can make TNT, which is fun, but there's not really like a use for. It's just kind of fun. And I don't need any of that, so I think we're all set. I also don't think this is high enough up that they would it would insta kill them. I'd have to like dig out the pit below. That'd be annoying. Let's get some torches on the roof here. Let me when I get you. And take that out. And take that dude out. I guess this is like some like collapsed bit of the tower. What's in here? A bunch of stuff. None of it immediately jumping out to me as I want that. Oh, there's already a ladder. Is that right where the chest is, where that ladder is? No, I'm completely wrong. Awesome. So that'd be here. Let's get a torch here so the guys don't spawn. What's in this? The leather could be handy for making armor. Not really a good way out of here. I guess we just knock this out. I would like these ladders back. I'm not sure if that was worth exploring. I mean, there was some stuff in there, but... I'm trying to think what we need to do next. Oh. Rookie mistake there. Fell off the ladder. I'll take the ladder. I'll take the leather. And that. And from here, more leather, more bread. There are iron tools, which could be handy. There's also some blocks. I'll need to come back here, so we'll do 2 sweeps of this place. That should get just about everything useful. So mob spawning, just like in the other ones we've played, should be relatively high around here, because there's not really caves and stuff for them to spawn in. But it's not going to be as bad as it is sometimes, because there's at least like other islands around for them to spawn on. It's not like they can only spawn in this one chunk in particular. I'm kind of thinking this is just going to be for leather. Like, I feel like I have enough leather now to be worth just doing that. Throw these in there. Bread is food, so we'll put it in here. Cobbled stones and moss stones are blocks. Mushroom soup is food. Looks good. There we go. I think we do this, and I think I'm probably going to call it for the day, is going to be just looting this tower. I'm going to say now, it's going to be like a while before we collect any wool. I could go get some pretty soon, but it makes a lot more sense to me to do all the, like, infrastructure kind of stuff first to, you know, build a farm or build a whatever, you know, bigger farm, I guess. Let's get the note blocks, because I can use note blocks for building. Sorry, build a farm, build the cobblestone generator, you know, acquire better tools, all this stuff. I think it makes more sense to do all that and then start doing dungeons, because you don't really get rewards from the dungeons other than the wool, usually. And so, might as well just come back when we're ready to take them on. Here's blocks, so note blocks can go over there, bookshelves can go there. Redstone is an item. I'm going to need some signs to label these, but we'll get there. These are tools, so we'll put them away. Glass is going to go in here. Sand and gravel go in the gravity blocks chest. There we go. Slabs are going to be upgoers. 2 more moss stone can go in there. 3 more breads can go in here. I'll hang on to the ladders, they could be handy. This is a very claustrophobic storage room. Anyway, I think that is going to do it for today's episode of Impossible Game Challenges Daily. So thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. And yeah, next time we might get a wool, or I might not do that. So we'll just have to see. Thank you for coming. I am... After Black Desert, which is not a very good map, I am excited to play a map that is not terrible. So that should be fun. See you next time.